on today's episode of MotoCheez.
Are you ready, kids?
You got your sunrise, you caught a prize, you're making your Johnson.
Oh, look at that beauty. My buddy Tim found me. 9.9 Johnson.
You, your friends, and your Johnson.
It's a big Johnson for this little boat. Guy said it quit running, so we'll be pulling this thing apart, seeing what's wrong with it. It's not as heavy as I thought it would be. Clean it up, paint it up. Yeah.
You, your kids, and your Johnson.
Let's see what it looks like under the hood. Oh. Kind of figured that. Have to figure out how to get in there. Now check out this pull start. Never saw anything like it. Looks like they replaced an electric starter with it. Let's vacuum them bastards out of there. Wonder how old this thing is. Choke. Single carb. I don't think I've ever seen a carburetor like that. These old motors had the mixture right there. See it? That one's got compression. That's got some compression. Might be alright. Yeah, he's sleeping. Sorry, pal. You can go back to sleep. You're good. You eat all the insects. There's his eye.
Maybe a little, why would he be here? It's a baby.
I don't know. This says Champion J6 is in it, which is probably OEM. That'd be a problem. Definitely brittle. So I'm worried that these are a little stiff. I'm wondering if I'm going to end up having to run it from the points all the way out. Now they both still have spark, believe it or not. Only have one hand to do it. Kind of weird that the impeller sucks from above the cavitation plate. I don't think I've ever seen that. So I guess back then you had to run it with the cavitation plate under the water a little bit. That's pretty clean. Pump it just in case there was some crap in that line, but it's amazing how clean it is. 1969. These old motors run forever though, unless you don't mix the oil right. Pump it till it's hard.
You, your girl, and your Johnson.
Here goes, first pull.
The jets are clogged or something?
Probably. Probably should check that thermostat too, make sure it's not plugged. Jeez. Look at that. A brass float. Oh no, it isn't. It's like foam. I don't see anything wrong with it. It's actually clean in there. That doesn't look bad at all. I mean, this has, but it's a foam block. Cork. That's a piece of cork. Wow, that's amazing.
Never seen that?
No. Did they put the mixture here? Like right here. So you can adjust the mixture. See, it runs through that. Like a metal flexible cable, so you can adjust the mixture. This would have let it by too. Must be the impeller, right? If I start it up now and it doesn't do anything, it's definitely a problem with the impeller. Push back on it and see. Probably the original impeller. People didn't change them until they broke back then to get water pumping out of there. Nothing. Needs an impeller, but at least it runs.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't think this is going to be coming apart too smoothly. They don't look like they're stainless. Eesh.
You, your friends, and your Johnson.
Oh man. Well, that's going to stink. It's a miracle. I got one out. It went back and forth, little at a time. Well, that's 1 out of 4. Wow, this one come right out. Actually looks like one is stainless steel. Wow. They're all coming. Looks like I lucked out. I'm gonna have to see if I have any stainless hardware this size. If I don't, I'm just gonna load it up with never seize. I got it separated enough to get to the screw on the shift linkage, so I could take that out, that bolt. You have to take that bolt all the way out because there's a notch in the shift lever there. See it? Drive shaft spline looks alright. Definitely clean that up a little bit, put a dab of grease on it before we put it together. Maybe even change that O-ring if I have one. They even put on an angle copper tube for lining up. I'll get to see what this impeller looks like. 2. Oh, got 3. Tight, but I got all 4 loose. Got them all out, but a little bit of oxidation, a little corrosion going on there. Clean them all up on the wire wheel. A little bit of never seize when I put it back together. Well, the impeller looks fine. Well, that's a shocker. Why isn't it pumping the water? Well, time to check the passages. I think even though it looks fine, since it's stuck in the shape, bent over that much, when this spins around, it's not sucking the water up in that area, so that new impeller definitely has to go in there. You see what I mean? They should be straightening themselves back out. So it's not scooping the water when it hits that outer cup. It's like this far away. So of course it's not going to scoop water until it hits this spot every time it goes around, and then it's probably going to lose its prime again. It's got to be what it is. The new one's coming today, so we'll throw the new one in. Take the little dowel or pin out so I can lift that lower plate. I'll take off this and make sure that's clean all the way through there. Who knows, maybe a mud dauber got in there. Check it all. Looks pretty clean. It's clean. Passage is open. Let's see how the oil is here. Well, that's not good. I better drain the oil and see how much oil's in there. I hope these gears aren't screwed up, because I bet you'd be a hard find something this old. Well, thank God there's oil in there. Oh man. A little bit low, I'm sure, but at least there's oil. Doesn't look like there's any gears ground up in there. That would have been a nightmare. I don't know about you, but kind of looks like that was a little bit low. Definitely low. Check that out. I got some old Sierra lower unit gear oil. Let's pump it full. Anyway, got that done. Of course, when you fill these up, you got to push in from the bottom hole until it pushes out of the top hole. Then you put the top screw back in to create a little vacuum, and then put that bottom screw in as fast as you can and tighten it. So now that's in gear. That seems like a lot of lash, but it seems about the same as the Mercury, so I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of lash made up from something inside there. There's no metal in here at all. Nothing. It was definitely low because it took about maybe between a quarter and a third of that quart. And pull this prop off and see if there's any line behind there, see what that seal looks like. I don't think 10 horse has any aluminum props anymore. Oh man, imagine losing that in the water, pulling that prop off. Oh god, that would be catastrophic. No, that's water. You could smell that hypoid gear oil. It's not gear oil. And there's no fishing line there either, so that's good. Well, that's all back together. Now we're just waiting on the impeller. And then once we get that back together, I guess we'll go back to Milfoil Seaweed Pond. Man, that thing is loaded. It's the closest place, and if I break down, it's not a big deal to get out, you know what I mean? Perfect. Thanks, Amazon. Wow. See if we can get this thing lined up now. I think I got it. Yep. I think I got her. I don't have any stainless steel, so as long as I don't get in salt water, it might last till the next time. Seems like no matter what you do, if you're working with this Never Seas, you end up looking like the Tin Man. Looks like it did alright. Oh yeah, how do you like my little sawhorse outboard motor bench? When I had it equal, it wanted to flip over, so I cut 2 inches off. And that wasn't enough, so I put the 2 inches on the front because I want to be able to fit my pail under there. No extra parts, so I think we're good. Alright, let's see if it works now. Since the kill button wires, these seem pretty flexible, I'm going to remove the kill button. See if I can put some new wires all the way to the end and heat shrink the end. And then heat shrink these ends back on. Oh, well, that's not good. Well, guess I gotta get a new kill switch.
You and your Johnson, a way of life for over 50 years.
I got the Asian noodles. What'd you get?
It's chicken and vegetables.
Chicken and vegetables. Looks good. Smells good. Let's see.
A few moments later.
Well, mine was pretty good. I had them add some spices to my Asian noodles, and it was really good. They made it spicy. How about you? What out of 10?
6.
6? Mine was, I would say, almost a 9, 8.5. I would say pretty good.
Hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Hit that bell if you want new notifications on new videos. Links for products used are in the description and on MotoCheez.com. Thanks for watching.